You want to record? All right, recording has started. Good evening, everybody. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatchers Network. As you all can see, we got our students here tonight who have tuned in for our live how-to training. Now, if you're not familiar with our how-to training is we have every Monday night from 8 p.m. to 8. It's actually to 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, what is how-to training? If you all would notice here on YouTube, moment here, I'm gonna start sharing my screen so you all can actually see what I see. First of all, let's share. All right, there we go. Now you all can see my screen. As you all can see from our YouTube video, from our YouTube channel, which is the RBBS Logistics Learning Center by the same name, we have something called the How-To series. Okay, actually we've done 2 in the How-To series. If you're on YouTube, you can access them on YouTube. There's one right there, and there's another that says How-To right here. This is the first one. That's the second one. If you're part of our network and part of our subscription paid members, you all will be able to go live to our video library. You can access all of your training videos there as well. So as you can see in our video library, when it pulls up here in just a second, get that pulled up. How's everybody weekend went?
It was long enough.
Great.
Okay. All right. As you can see in your video library, you have the How-To series, which is the first thing up. And we only have 2 in the series right now. Now, what are the How-To series? The How-To series is our live training on how to use your back office tools and resources, the process, okay? We're actually gonna have 2 How-To series, okay? The first that we started on was the dispatching one for the owner op business managers. We're also gonna have one for the brokers. We're gonna have a How-To series for brokers as well as for dispatchers, because our platform has both brokers and dispatchers within it. So we're gonna complete the third in the series for the dispatchers tonight, and next week, next Monday, we'll start on the brokers How-To series, and then every other Monday we're gonna flip-flop. We're gonna have a dispatchers How-To series, a brokers How-To series, dispatcher, broker, dispatcher, everything. Y'all get it, all right? So, and the great thing about the How-To series is we go in the order of how you all need to operate as a business. Because the first thing, remember our first How-To series was on what? How to locate the owner operators. That's the first thing you gotta do, right? As a dispatcher, right? The first thing you gotta do is you gotta know how to find the owner operators before you can sign them up, right? Then we show you how to pitch them and all that type of stuff. The second part of it was how do you pitch the owner operators, right? So we in the second How-To series, we showed you all how to go about running the pitch, going over the pitch, what the pitch is, how you should, make it to something that you feel comfortable with, and so that when you're presenting it, it comes across as natural and authentic, right? Because you want to get as many owner operators signed up to your dispatch agreement as possible. So what is the next step in the How-To series? Well, the next step in the How-To series, let's go to your back office site, dispatcher tools and resources. Now, if you are on Facebook, you all can follow us live on Facebook. As you all will notice here, we are live on Facebook within our group on Facebook, which is the group page for RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Okay, we are live on Facebook. I've got some people who are waiting to get in. I've got to let them in. But as you all can see here, let's go here and show you all. There we go. We are live on Facebook. So we do broadcast live on Facebook. But if you want to participate with us live, or ask questions and things like that, you got to be a member. Only members, only subscription members can actually attend our live trainings and participate live and be interactive. Facebook, you all can watch it live, but you can't ask questions or get involved or anything like that. Only our members can do that. So if you all are here live with us, as far as the membership is concerned, this is where you are. You all should be here. Where's my meeting thing at here? Where did my picture go? Can y'all still not see me? Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, because I'm sharing. I keep forgetting I'm sharing. All right, let me get back out of it. All right, there we go. There you all go. You all are here live with me, and you all are able to ask questions and stuff. So let's get into the how-to series. All right, this is your back office site. If you are a live member, you can go to mydispatcher.org, sign in, go over to the tools and resources, the area, and you'll be able to access all your back office tools and resources. And so what we're doing now is we're doing the how-to series and how to use these back office tools and resources. Now, how do we know where to find these back office tools and resources at? Well, what we do is we go through and we look up what? The process. The process is what we call what? Does anybody know what the process is called?
Workflow.
Your workflow, exactly. Your workflow. That's what the process is called. Let's go ahead and get to the workflow here. And this is it right there. That's your workflow, okay? Now, the workflow is how you get a load from booked to getting it paid on, okay? All your steps on how to get it booked to getting it paid on, all right? Now, this is after you sign up your carrier. So we're not going to get into the workflow part of it because we haven't hit that part of the how-to series. Where we are right now is we should be right here on the how-to series. We've gone over finding the carriers, right? I mean, if I can get out of this. I'll be moving stuff out of the way sometimes. There we go. Have to move my little, what you call it, man there. There we go. All right. We've gone over, we're in this area right here. We have gone over we went over finding the carrier, right? And when we look to finding the carriers, we've shown y'all how to find the carriers. We've shown y'all the pitch, which is this right here. So after the pitch and learning the pitch, what's next? After you've gotten the carriers signed up, well, after you hit them with the pitch, and they're like, okay, I'm ready to get signed up. What's next? Anybody want to chime in and tell me what's next?
You send them the documents, the carrier agreement.
Exactly. You got to send in your dispatch agreement and your profile sheet. So that's what we're going to go over today. We're going to go over your dispatch agreement and your profile sheet. Okay? Because that is the third step in your how-to series. Okay. Now, where do y'all find this stuff at? It's right here. Okay. There's your pitch. It is all right in order. There's your pitch. But after your pitch, there is your what? Dispatch agreement. Service dispatch agreement. After that, there is your what? Your carrier profile form. So if you're looking for these types of things, when you're in your forms, agreements, and documents section, they're right there on your Rolodex, right in order behind each other. Remember, if you want to roll to your left, you click over to your right. If you want to roll to your right, click over to your left, and it rolls them around. Okay, so this is where we are right now, the dispatch agreement. Okay, so here's what happens. After you've done the pitch, hey, Mr. Kerry, how you doing? My name is Camille Webb, and I am with Webb Logistics. Okay, and you know, I see you're in Fort Worth, Texas, and let me ask you a question. How much money do you need to move your truck? Now the guy's probably going to say, man, what the hell are you talking about? Who is you? Like I said, I'm Camille Webb, and I'm with Webb Logistics, and we focus on finding owner-operators to kind of loads that's paying the money that you want to get paid. So in other words, if you tell me you want loads that's paying $3.75 a mile, guess what? That's all I'm gonna look for. If you want loads that's going less than 500 miles and you need them to pay $4.10 a mile, I'm not gonna look for loads that's paying you less than $4 a mile. I'm gonna look for loads that's paying you $4.10 a mile or more. If you tell me you don't want to go up in the mountains, I'm not gonna send you up there to PA and New Hampshire and all those places. I'm gonna keep you in the bottom half of the United States, like Florida, Georgia, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, those type of areas. If you tell me you don't want to pull more than 36,000 pounds, ain't no me sending you loads that's weighing 40,000 pounds, because you ain't gonna want that. I'm gonna send you loads that's weighing less than your 36,000 pounds. That's what you're looking for. All right? So you know when you see my number on your call ID, I got the kind of loads you want, going to the places you want to go, and the kind of money you want to get paid. How's that sound to you? Now that's the pitch. We went over that in the last series. So now, after he said, oh man, that sounds good, let's get signed up. Great. Now, that's where we are right now. You're at that stage where you gotta upload your dispatch agreement, which you should have already done, and you should have already have done what? Make the changes to it to fit your company. And the way you would do that is this. You're gonna click on go to the link. It's gonna open it up. It's gonna open it right up there. And it should open up in Microsoft Word. If you don't have your settings set to Microsoft Word, you all need to do that, okay? You need to set all of your documents to Microsoft Word. So that way you can do what? Make changes and do the editing to your documents before you send them over to your carriers. Okay? I got a lot of people that call me and say, how do I do this and how do I do that? Give me a second here. Let me let some people in. Let some people in. Let some people in. Let some people in. I guess is waiting. I thought I had some people that were waiting. Done. Okay, make sure I don't have anybody that's waiting. Getting 2 hour, what you call it? Invite. There we go. Nope, I guess we don't have anybody that's waiting. All right. Looks like everybody is in, hopefully. Make sure of that one more time. Let me check. All right, everybody's in. Everybody's here who's supposed to be here. All right, so once you open this up, all you got to do, okay? Once you open this up, all you got to do is go up here and click where it says enable the editing. Can everyone see this? By the way, make sure everybody can see our screen. Can y'all see the screen?
Yes.
All right, great. All right, you're gonna click up here where it says enable the editing, okay? And then you're gonna make changes to it if you want to. All right, once it pops back up, you can go up here, you can put your name in there, put your address in there, put your email in there, put your phone number in there. You all can even upload your logo if you want to. Go over here, you click where it says insert, boom, right? You click the insert button, and then you go and you find something like one of your headings or one of your pictures, icons or something. You click on pictures, and you all can upload your logo. Now that pops up, then you can look at your downloads, your pictures and stuff. You can upload your logo and put it right in there. Okay? Simple as that. Real easy. Go up to the top, you put it up there, and then you can upload your logo and change this to fit your company. Okay? Now, let's go over that dispatch agreement real quick. Let me put this up full screen so you all can see it. Now, if you all would notice, we got some highlights in here. Now, you all might want to leave them in. You can take them out once you do your editing. But we have highlighted this to show you all how you need to fill it out and what needs to go with. Very simple. Everything that is above the fee line, and this is your fee line right here where it says the fee for dispatch services will be 10% of the gross revenue of each shipment with no minimum charge. Everything that is above that fee line, that's in yellow, is where your information goes. Okay? Everything below that fee line, that's in yellow, is where the carrier's information goes. All right. So let's go through this. All right. When you're gonna fill out your dispatch agreement, up top, you're gonna have your information up there because you are the what? The dispatcher. Now, I'm gonna change this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change this right now. I'm gonna change this to owner op business manager because remember, we no longer like to refer to you all as dispatchers. So I'm gonna change this to owner op business manager. And then I am going to upload it. Not right now because we don't want to take up a whole lot of time. I'm going to upload it to the back office tonight. So when you all upload this, it should have the owner op business manager in it. So I'm changing this right now to owner op business managers. Here it is. All right. Now you all can make that change too if you want to. You can change whatever you want to. You can put in owner op business manager. You can put low specialist, low acquisition specialist, low acquisitions consultant, freight, disposition manager. There's a whole bunch of terms you can use other than dispatcher. Why do we want to use terms other than dispatcher? Because a lot of shippers and a lot of carriers, they've got a negative connotation of what dispatchers do. Because you have a lot of people out there who they use that term and they have absolutely no idea what they're doing. So they're giving it a bad name, right? So we want to give you all a different term other than dispatch. We want to separate you from the pack. Why? Because you're better than the pack. You know better. You've been trained better. You know better. You all do a lot more than just what? Find loads. All right? You all actually help owner operators to increase their revenue. So we're giving you all the title of owner op business manager and other titles that you all can use other than that. Now, let's go to the dispatch agreement. Once you got all your changes, put in everything, it says dispatch service agreement. It says, the owner of and or the driver of truck number. Now, that is where the carrier's information goes there. Why? Because it's above the fee line and it's not in yellow, right? So the carrier's information goes there. The owner of and or driver of truck number, and the truck number goes there. Of the carrier, a licensed motor carrier MC number, their MC number goes there, and or DOT number, their DOT number goes there. Hereby grants authorizations to you. Do not put RBBS Transport, do not put the National Dispatch Network, put either your name or your company name goes right there, okay? To act as my agent for the sole purpose of searching for and booking shipments, processing all brokerage paperwork, and obtaining certificates of insurance as required in order to expedite shipments and dispatch via telephone, fax, or email for my truck unit number. The owner's operator's unit number, the truck number goes there, license plate number goes here, and the state operating out of goes here. All billing, invoicing, and collection of revenue from customers, brokers, shippers, consignees, etc. are the sole responsibility of the carrier. If revenue for a shipment or shipments is uncollectible, you or your company name goes here, will be held harmless and no penalty or deduction of fees will be made. The carrier agrees to maintain all proper licenses and permits to conduct business as a motor carrier in the area of intended operations. Additionally, the carrier agrees to maintain liability and cargo insurance at the amount set forth by the home state of the carrier. You or your company name goes here, will be held harmless in event of any and all claims. The carrier agrees to maintain an account with an internet load board service in the name of the carrier with your name or your company name goes here as the point of contact for dispatching purposes. Okay? Is everybody still with me?
Yep.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Y'all don't want to be on camera now. Y'all don't turn y'all cameras out. Y'all don't want to see y'all big clothes.
Calvin, can you hear me okay?
I hear you just fine, man.
Perfect.
Y'all
I'm through my phone. Got it working.
I hear you. All right. So there you go right there. All right. Now, You're probably saying to yourself right now, what's that term about them maintaining an internet load board with you as the person that uses that load board, right? I know y'all probably saying that. That clause is in there for a reason. Because remember, we give y'all access to more than 100 load boards, okay? But we put that clause in there. Let's say you got yourself 15, 20 carriers already signed up, okay? And let's say you get a hankering for, you want to get yourself a different load board, like a DAT load board, which we don't provide you access to. That is very expensive. That is, it can go all the way up to $299 per month. Going with that power, their most expensive load board. Let's say you heard a lot about it and you just got to get you a DAT load board. Now, with that clause in your dispatch agreement, you can actually get your carriers to pay for that load board. Why? Because you are an agent of the owner operator. It is their responsibility to do what? Provide access to the load board. Really, legally, it's their responsibility. So now you are able to call up each one of your owner operators, all 20 of them, or 25 or 10 or whatever the case may be, and you can say to them, hey, I called this group meeting of all of my contracted clients to let you all know that I can get you all access. I can get loads off of that load board, and I can get you all that access, and it's only going to cost you all $29 per month. Y'all see what just happened? Y'all understand what we just did with that?
Nope.
Okay. Because you are an agent of those carriers. It's your responsibility to find them loads, right? But it's their responsibility to provide access to load boards if they want certain type of load boards. All right. We give you access to it so you don't have to put that off them. But if one of your carriers say, can you get loads from that? And you say to them, well, yeah, we can if you want to pay for it. But here's the thing, but because you are contracted with each one of those carriers, you can then get your carriers to pay you $29 per month. Listen to me, you can get them to pay $29 per month, then you can go to DAT and order a DAT load board under one of those carriers because you are an agent of the carrier, right? Because they have the MC number, the DOT number, whatever it may be. Now, once you have that, you can use that to locate loads for all your carriers. You understand what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
now you get it, right? And so if you've got 20 carriers, each paying $29 a month, what does that total up to? A lot more than $299, right? Right?
Right.
So the question is, what do you do with the extra money? You let them know that that is what? Your what? That's production revenue that you can use to get more load boards if you need them for the entire group of carriers. You understand what I'm saying? Now, don't take that money and go out and buy you some Jordan with it now. Don't do that. Actually set that money aside to get other load boards that you may want to get access to. If you got a bunch of other paid, subscription load boards out there that we don't give you access to, you can use that to get access to other load boards for your carriers. Now y'all understand, you all now see the purpose of that clause, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure y'all understood that before we went any further. All right. After that, you have your fee line, which says the fee for dispatch services will be 10% of the gross revenue of each shipment with no minimum charge. Now, that's a recommendation. You all don't have to leave that there. You all can change that if you want to. Now, we recommend that you don't charge more than 10%. Okay? We actually highly recommend that you all leave it at 10%. I personally would not charge less than 10%. Okay? And here's the reason why. Remember, you all are part of a huge network of other owner business managers, brokers, and so on and so forth. Let's say you're on our chat group, and let's say one of you all Because a lot of you work regular jobs. And let's say you're in a situation where your job, you work from 7 a.m. until 4 p.m. or 5 p.m., whatever the case may be. So you have time to call the carriers and get them signed up, right? But let's say you don't have time to actually go and find the loads and book it with the brokers from 7 till about 11 o'clock till about 11 o'clock in the morning, right? So if you go to your chat group and you know, in your networking, and you put on the, hey, I'm looking for someone who's willing to partner up with me. Now, if you're going to partner up with someone, right, and you say to them, I'm looking for someone who's good at finding loads. If you find the loads, right, I'll split the dispatch fee with you. Now, if you're only charging 5% or 6%, you ain't got much to split, right? You don't have much to split. So that's why, exactly. That's why we suggest you all leave it at the 10%. Because remember, we are a networking platform. And if you're going to network, you're not going to ask people to do stuff for free, right? You're going to want to be able to share stuff with them. Same thing, remember, we also have a thing in place, and a lot of y'all don't know this, but if you go to, let's say you got a carrier, an owner-operator that's looking for a certain type of load, that's given out of a certain area, but you can't find what they want, all right? So you come to the chat group and say, I need a load, because we get it all the time. People come to the chat group all the time. And they say, does anybody have a load that's leaving out of Timbuktu, Alabama, going to middle of nowhere, Florida, and paying $2.75 a mile for a flat fee? You can't find a load like that, but you come to the chat group and you ask if anybody else have a lead on loads like that. If that person from the chat group says, yes, I've got loads that are leaving from such and such, they're going, they pick up here, they're going here, and they're paying this. If that person supplies you with the load, you are basically obligated to pay them at least 2.5% of that load fee. Why? Because they help you find that load, right? Now, that's a courtesy that you all are supposed to provide to each other within the chat, within the platform, but you all are networking, right? So if someone provides you with a load, you can at least cut them off or break them off 2.5% of that load fee, and vice versa. If someone provides you with a load, same thing. If you want to network with someone and say, well, I'm not very good at the pitch, but there's someone in the network who's very good at pitch, calling up the carriers and getting them signed up, you may want to reach out to them and say, hey, if you can help me get carriers signed on, every carrier that you help me get signed on, I will pay you 2.5% of every load we book from that carrier from here on out. That's a pretty good deal, right? And you still make good money. Why? Because you're still making what? 7.5% of the load fee. They're getting 2.5% to help you to acquire that customer, or because they gave you a load, or whatever the case may be. This is what separates our platform from all the other platforms out there. We enable you all to network with each other and enable you all to help each other by using your strengths or using other people's strengths where you are weak at. That's the beauty of networking. That's the beauty of the platform. Okay, that's why this platform, that's why we give away all this other information, because that stuff, you have to be a member to take part in that type of stuff. Okay? All right, let's continue on with this. All right, 10%. And remember, you all keep 100% of whatever you charge. Okay? So whatever your fees are, that's you all. You all don't work for us. You all don't share any money with us. The only thing you all pay us is what? That monthly subscription, $39.95 a month or $29.95 a month, if you're better, or if you're corporate, you got a different one, whatever it's gonna be. But that's all the revenue we receive. We don't split you all's fees, we don't share you all's. If you all making $1 billion a year, that's your $1 billion. That ain't ours. Okay. All right. As loads are picked up, now this is below the fee line. As loads are picked up, an amount equal to the above stated percentage will be payable to, now because this is below the fee line and it's not highlighted, your name goes there or your company name goes there. Do not put RBBS or do not put Dispatchers Network. Make sure you put your name or your company name because you're the one who's going to be getting paid. Okay? That money's going to come to you in your Square account and going to be transferred to your bank account. Okay? Payments are to be conveniently paid with any debit or credit card via text or email invoice app. But now, I'm changing this. All right. Usually, when we were brokers, we would process this for you all. But I'm changing this. This is no longer being processed by RBBS invoice. This is going to be processed by whatever invoicing you are going to be using. We recommend Square, okay? But if you want to use, you know, what's another one, QuickBooks or whatever else you want to use, that's fine. But the reason why we recommend Square, because it doesn't cost you any money up front. Another reason why we recommend Square, because they have a very easy system for you to create your invoices, and you can send a text or an email to your carriers when it's time for you to get paid, and all they got to do is put it up on their phone, click on it, put it in your credit card information, hit submit, and it goes right into your Square account, and you can transfer it right to your bank account. Quick, simple, fast, quick, fast, in a hurry. Okay, so we recommend Square. So I'm gonna put in here SQUAR, Square invoice processing. Okay, now you all can change that if you want to, but that's what we recommend, Square. Okay, we no longer do your invoicing. Why? Because we don't share in your revenue. Okay, you all don't pay us anything. We are simply a consulting firm that provides you all with all the tools and resources and everything and training and everything that you all need to build your own book of business and make your own money. Okay, so we recommend Square. Now, if you want to know about Square invoicing, we have that right here in your back office site. Go under your video library. Go into your video library, and you can pull up the Square invoicing training video. There it is right there. You can go right into your video library. As you all see, your back office is set up to provide you with everything you all need. And how you find that is just go through your library, and it's all labeled. Okay. In fact, an easy way to look at stuff in your library, the pictures themselves are representation of what that video is about. Okay, you're gonna look on the operational training. Okay, this is your curriculum. This is your weekly training stuff. But you are gonna look on the operational training, and you're gonna just scroll over, hit the scroll button, and then they will roll by. Okay, and you can pretty much look at the video, look at the image placement holder, and it will tell you what that video is about primarily. So if you're scrolling by, when you get to the one that says online invoicing for business, right there. Then right underneath that, it's got a little heading that says, on this episode, Square invoicing. Okay, I did tell you my apologies for some of the sound quality, but there it is right there, Square invoicing. Okay, so if you all watch that video, it goes in depth and tells you how we do, how you can set up your Square invoicing. Okay, now we are going to do a how-to series on how to set up the Square invoicing, but that's not just yet. Okay, we are going to get to that and do a how-to series and show y'all exactly how to do that. Okay, all right. Let's go back. This is about your tools and resources. All right, and let's go back to our. Where is my There we go. All right. Now we're back on the dispatch agreement. All right. But anyway, As loads are picked up, the amount equal to the above stated percentage will be payable to you or your company name. Payments. Now, if you don't have a bank account with your company name on it, you might want to put your name because you want to be able to, collect that money. If you got money that's in your thing that's not in your name, you can probably, I take that back. If you're using Square, that's not a problem because you can transfer it to whatever bank account you want to transfer it to. But if you're not using Square, okay, if you're using some other platform, I don't know what their legalities are as far as having money transferred that's not in your name. If you don't have an LLC or business actually set up with a business account with a bank. But with Square, you can transfer all money you get in your Square account. You can transfer it to any account. Okay, so that's pretty much is what you can do with Square. All right, so that's why one of the reasons why we recommend Square. Okay,
We can't see your screen. You're not sharing it.
so it's not showing. No, it's not.
No, it's just showing the video of whoever has the live video right now.
There we go. Now can y'all see it?
I still can't. I don't know about anyone else.
You can't see it? Hold on.
Nope.
I just see the contract.
All right, you can see, but she can't see. I don't know why you.
I can see it.
All right, everybody else can see it.
Really?
Yeah, I can see it.
What are you on? Are you on your computer? A phone?
No, I'm on my phone right now.
Okay.
I can't see it either.
And who is this?
Shalina.
Shalina. All right, let's see here, Shalina. What's going on with you, Shalina? Okay, chat. I like to make host public name. Put in the waiting room. No, is it? You got access. How did you sign on?
I went to the back office and signed on.
Okay, were you able to see to start off?
Yes, I did. And like for the past 5 minutes, I've just been looking at the screen of you without your computer.
I just been in the contract. I ain't seeing nothing else but the contract.
I'm not sure what's going on with some of you. Hold on here. Let's see if we can fix this real quick. Let me see if we can fix this real quick. I want to make sure everybody sees everything. Here. We go to share all windows. Let's try that. Now can you see? Can you see it now?
No.
Nope.
It's just the contract.
That's weird.
It's supposed to be more than the contract because it's just the contract.
No, you're supposed to be looking at just the contract right now.
Oh, yeah, the contract is up.
I was looking, I saw the contract earlier. Like, oh, okay. Look here, I had to slide over. Swipe right.
Gotta get them blinders off.
Oh.
All right, she got her blinders off. Hey, y'all. Hey,
Okay.
Hey, this is what happens when you go live. And we don't do second takes, So whatever happens, it happens. Okay, it's all good. I've had some on camera embarrassing moments myself, so it's all good. Okay, we all family here. All right, so we got her straight. We got everybody straight. Everybody slide right, so you can see what we got going on. Okay. All right. So, all right. Now let's go back. There we go. All right. So, all right. It says here, please provide your SMS cell phone text number here. The carrier or the owner operator is going to put their cell phone number here for them. Okay. And your email here. Make sure that they provide their email address here. Why? Because you want to be able to text and email them the invoice. Okay. Either party has the right to end this agreement without cause at any time with 7 days notice by written request. Upon cancellation, any unused funds remaining in the deposit account will be refunded to the carrier within 2 business days without penalty. By signing below, I fully understand the terms of this agreement. You're going to put their company name there. The owner operator is going to sign here. They're going to print it there. They're going to date it. Right here is where it says dispatcher. You're going to print your name here, or you're going to sign it, and it's going to be you're going to print your name here or your company name there. It's already predated. Y'all can change that, and then you're going to sign it here, which is dispatcher signature. Okay, and y'all can change that to owner our business manager or whatever title you all want to use. All right. All right. Any questions on your dispatch service agreement?
No, sir.
All right. Pretty straightforward. Okay.
Calvin,
Yeah.
just one question.
Mm-hmm.
When you get a dispatch agreement signed, you have to have it signed with the owner operators and your carriers or your brokers both
No, not
on
your
each
brokers.
end?
Not your brokers. Because you don't work for the brokers. You don't get paid by the brokers. The brokers got nothing to do with what you would. Broker has absolutely no. The broker is not a part of your chain of command or your chain of contractual agreement when it comes to dispatch. Because that's what separates you from a broker. Brokers are paid by shippers. They receive their money from the shipper's cut. Brokers can post load. As a dispatcher or owner business manager, you are paid by what? The owner operator you have on the contract, or the owner of that truck you have on the contract. Now, the reason why I say owner operator or owner of the truck, because sometimes you're going to be contacting owner operators who own the actual trucking company, right?
Correct.
And you're going to be dealing with just the owner of that truck, because some owner operators are running under the authority of another company, right?
Correct.
If you are dealing with someone who is running under the authority of someone else, you are not signing a contract with the owner of the company because you may not be dispatching for the entire company. You're dispatching for just that one driver who happens to own that truck, right?
Okay.
So your contract is going to be with that person and not the company, because the company allows them to do it, find their own loads, right?
Okay.
Now, in that case, your 10% will be 10% of what? That owner operator's cut, not of the whole load fee, right?
Okay.
So that owner operator may be getting 73 1/3% of the town load fee, or 80%, or whatever the case may be, right?
Okay.
So this is why, the broker is not involved with that, because you're not getting paid by the broker. Matter of fact, it is illegal for you to accept payment from a broker. It is illegal as a dispatcher for you to accept payment from a shipper. Hope y'all know that. If you didn't, you know it now. Okay.
Okay.
That's the legality question that a lot of people don't really know, because they don't really understand what dispatchers do. Because you got people that tell you, well, dispatchers are not legal. They can't do this. They are. The statute says you are. But the statute has specific guidelines as far as how you should operate as a dispatcher and how you should operate as an owner, as a broker. Brokers take ownership of freight, and they can post loads. Why? Because they own those loads. They are paid directly from the shipper's cut. They negotiate with the shipper gives them a certain amount of money that they're paying them for those loads. The broker then offers a discounted rate of that to what? The owner operators did. That's what they put on the load rules. Okay? And
Understood.
And the broker gets their cut from the margin. Dispatchers can only look for loads. You cannot take ownership of freight. You cannot post loads. You can only look for loads that your owner operators have specifically told you what meets their criteria. Remember the statute, okay? A bona fide agent is described as any company, entity, or individual that has a pre-existing agreement or a continued relationship with an owner, operator, or a carrier to provide said owner, operator, carrier, right?
Correct.
With you know, so and that freight has to be specifically what they are requesting. It has to be under the specific criteria. Okay, so if they tell you I want loads that's going more than 500 miles and they must pay $2.25 per mile, that's all you can look for. That's all you can present them with. I want loads that's going less than 500 miles and they must pay $3.10 per mile. That's all you can look for. That's all you can present them with. You can't go and get them and find them, a whole bunch of loads coming from ships to here. Look at these 10,000 loads. No, you can't do that. You can find them loads that fit the criteria, that's leaving out an area that they want to leave out of, that fits in their parameters, and you can present those loads and those loads only for them to choose from. That's okay, I want load number 3, that's what I want. Then you can go out, then you can go and you can book that load. And now, based on their profile sheet, which I'm going to show you all here now, based on their carrier profile sheet, you can go out and then find them loads to book for the entire week. Okay? And that's what I'm about to show you all now from your profile sheet. That's where your profile sheet comes into play. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. All right. So, any more questions about your dispatch agreement? One more question about your dispatch agreement? All right, I'm going to save this bad boy in this current changes because I am going to load this up to the. I'm going to load this up on the what you call it here. Save that. Read only. Okay, I'm gonna have to save it a second. Oh, I'm saving it to. I don't want to save it to that. I want to save it to documents. There we go. All right. Save the documents. There we go. All right. That's now saved. All right. Let's get rid of that. All right. Okay. Now we're gonna want to go to what the profile sheet because after and you're gonna send the profile sheet along with your dispatch agreement. You're gonna send both those at the same time. Okay. What? All right. Is everybody still with me?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm here.
This is where you find your profile sheet. It's right after your dispatch agreement. You got your dispatch agreement, then you got your profile form. All right. This is your profile form. It says here, carrier profile form. Forward this form along with your dispatch agreement to the carrier to complete. Now, you got to send both these, both your profile sheet and your dispatch form, all at the same time. And you're going to discuss this before you send it to me. You're going to say, hey, I'm forwarding you a dispatch agreement. Please read it and sign it and fill it out. And I'm sending you a carrier profile form, which tells me what type of loads you like, how much money you need, whole 9 yards. Okay? Just fill it out, get it back to me. That way I know exactly what to look for you for. Only thing I got to do is call you up and ask you where you at. Okay, that's it. Right? So if you already know it, what your carrier wants, how much money they want to get paid, the areas that they want to go, and how they want to run, what's left to call them for? Where you at, right?
Right.
Exactly. I mean, you can literally set them up in a text, set your carriers up on your text message, and you just text them, what? WYA, right? This is your on-our business manager, WYA. Where you at? That's all you need to know. Why? Because on your profile sheet, they're gonna tell you who they are, their name, their company name, their home address, which is their home, what's called it, their home base, what type of equipment they have, van, flatbed, reefer, etc. the equipment size, right there. The max weight that they want to pull, they can put it in right here. You know, if they don't want to pull more than 30,000 pounds, no more than 30,000 pounds, no more than 38,000 pounds. Or I can carry the max, doesn't matter. Okay, minimum cost per mile. Now I would change this a little bit. I would put minimum cost per mile less than 500 miles, more than 500 miles. In other words, basically you're gonna be asking them, how much money do you need to move your truck for loads that pay more than loads that's going more than 500 miles? And they're gonna put $210, $225, $1.75, $2.45, whatever they need. And then you're gonna ask them minimum cost per mile for loads that's running less than 500 miles. 310, 325, 375, 420, whatever they need, right? Y'all follow me?
Right.
Right. And you're gonna
Yes.
put the preferred distance that they want to run. Some carriers don't like to run loads that's more than 600 miles. They want to be able to run loads in one driver shift. So they want to stay, no more than 600 miles. Some carriers don't mind, long loads. So they're gonna put down a bit of one. Some carriers like short runs, like me. I like short runs. Run me less than 300 miles, because that's where the most money at anyway. I can run multiple of those. You see what I'm saying? So have them to put down there, what type of driving distances that they want, what regions that they want to stay in. Keep me in the South, take me to the money. Run me Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, Mexico, that type of thing. Now if a carrier says, keep me in the South, what does that really mean? When you hear carriers say, huh? What does that really mean when they say, just keep me in the South?
Doesn't want to drive the mountains.
Exactly. So the South could be Midwest too, right? Right?
Right.
Exactly. So make sure you ask them a follow-up question. What exactly do you mean by South? But I just don't want to go up in the mountains. So Midwest and those areas work too. New Mexico, Wyoming, Nebraska, those type of areas. Those work because that's all flat land out there. Nice and flat. I like the Midwest. It's nice and flat. And those usually pay good money out there too. Weather's nice, it's flat, you gotta work, put that bad boy on cruise control and it's right. So make sure you ask those follow-up questions. Keep me in the South. Some guys like going up in the mountains. They like running in the mountains. Say, hey, run me anyway, or whatever the case may be. Or some may say, keep me in a tri-state area. Florida, Georgia, Louisiana. Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, that type of deal. Okay? And other notes and requests down here. Like run me out for 3 days and then find me a load. I'm going back home. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Okay? So you got your other requests down here. So this is your profile sheet. Now, once you have this thing filled out, and you call them back and make sure that you understand it, and you kind of quiz them on it a little bit, and you understand it, what's left after that, y'all? Anybody tell me what comes next?
Find
Find
out.
Exactly. It's time to go to work. It's time to make some money. You sign them up to the agreement. Hit them with the pitch. Fill out the profile sheet. It's time to get paid now. The fun part starts. All right. You go to your load boards, find the loads into one, and get smoking. Now, once you find them that first load, all right, you find them that first load, okay? Let's say someone, hey, let's go to a load board real quick. Do some practical stuff here. Do some real practical stuff. How do I get out of this stuff? How to get out of this without killing my, okay, here we go. Here we go. Where's, oh, here we go. You know when this happens. There we go. Let me get out of this. Thank you. All right. Let's go back to some load boards. Let's go to load board real quick, because once you have this information, you're ready to go. Now, I'm gonna give y'all a little tip, give y'all a little heads up. If you're calling, let's say you call 20, 25 carriers and you get 10 of them that says, shoot me over that dispatch agreement, man. Let's go get this thing rolling. Right? I'll give y'all a little reality check. If you send 10 dispatch agreements out, you're probably gonna get like 2 signed. Now, don't panic. Don't panic. Because at that point, and that's about the norm, right? But your closing ratio should be about 7 out of 10. Now, how do you reach that 7 out of 10 if only 2 are generally going to see you make that dispatch agreement right away? So you get 10 people say, yeah, man, I'm ready to go. I mean, it's just human nature. Send it out to them, and you're sitting there waiting. And you ain't got no dispatch agreement back. You know, it's all day and gone by, the next day and gone by, and you got no dispatch agreement. Why? Because people are procrastinators. That's what they are, especially truck drivers. They doing other stuff. They're out running around trying to get loads ran, this and that, and they got a dispatch agreement that's been sitting in their email for a couple of days, right? So here's my advice to you. If you send out a dispatch agreement, me personally, I do not let a full day go by without getting my dispatch agreement back. So if I send out a dispatch agreement, they was all hyped and I'm ready to go. If they don't send that bad boy back by that afternoon, I'm calling them that night when they shut down. That's called your follow-up pitch. Because your follow-up pitch is what's going to ensure you get those dispatch agreements back in and you're ready to go. Now, your follow-up pitch is not a written down pitch. It's all about the attitude. John, what are you doing? I thought you wanted to make money. Well, man, I do. Who is this? Man, this Calvin. I just talked to you this morning. I sent you the dispatch agreement. Oh, yeah, man. I'm sorry, man. I got busy, man. I got to think about this. Look. The only thing you got to think about is this. You want to make money? Yeah, but get me back my dispatch agreement. Man, look, I can't keep you booked if I don't get the. As a matter of fact, where you at right now? Well, man, I'm in. Somebody give me a location. I'm in where? Somebody be John.
Texas.
Like,
John, you in Texas right now? John, are you in Texas right now? Where you at? Hold on for a minute.
I see it, Texas.
Yeah, hold on for a minute. Don't go nowhere. Just hold on. Just hold on. Man, you out here playing around. I'm trying to make you some money and you playing around. Let me see what's out there in Texas right now. Hold on for a second, John. And right now, John, I got 3,049 loads leaving out of Texas right now. What part of Texas are you in, man?
I'm in Dallas.
Are you in Dallas right now?
I'm in Dallas right now.
Dallas. Hold on for a minute, John. Let me see what's got there. Let's see what's going on in Dallas. Okay, you messing around. You ain't trying to make some money. I'm trying to show you how to make some money. You out there just lollygagging. I don't know what you doing. I don't know what you doing, John. You ain't trying to make no money. I'm trying to make some money. Give me a second here. Now, you told me you wanted loads that was paying, that's going more than 500 miles. It was paying $2.75 a mile, right? Hold on here.
Right.
Give me just 1 minute here. See what's really going on out there in Texas. You out here just playing around. I'm trying to make some money. Ain't got time for this. All right. Yeah, right now I'm looking at loads leaving out of the Dallas area that's paying $7.27 a mile. That's one load. Another load is leaving out of the Dallas area that's paying $3.85 a mile. I'm looking at another load that's leaving. Hold on now, John. Don't get your hands up, bro. Don't get all excited because I got some more loads here. Give me a second here. See what else I got that's leaving out of the area. I got another load that's leaving out of the Dallas area that's paying $4.33 a mile. I got another load out of the Dallas area I'm paying $3.60 a mile. John, do I need to go on? Or are you going to send me that doggone dispatch people so we can get you running to make some of this money?
I see what you're saying, Mr. Cat. I'm trying to get home to Atlanta. You got something to get me home?
All right. Y'all see how this goes, right? It's in your attitude. This is sales. You got to get people excited about making money, because I guarantee you they ain't finding loads like that, not that quick. Why are we able to find loads like that? Why? Because you all have access to a software that they don't have access to, right?
Right.
Y'all got that what? That straight dispatch. You can go and you load it up, and you just go right to the load, just paying the kind of money you want to get paid. And y'all see what I did? He was asking for loads that was paying $275. I bumped it up to what, $350. You see what I'm saying? So I purposely is looking for loads that is paying way more than what he is asking for. Why? Because I want to impress upon him that he is missing out on money by not sending me that dispatch agreement. Now his next thing is, where's that load? I can't tell you exactly what these loads are until I get a dispatch agreement, because it's illegal for me to just share loads with you that I don't have in a contract. Right? Give me that dispatch agreement, man, and that profile sheet. I can make you some money. Now, if you was on the phone with someone who had already said that they want to use your services and they had not sent back their dispatch agreement, what do you think the chances are that person is going to jump right on there right away and get that signed dispatch agreement in that profile sheet? You see the difference? This is the difference between you making $40,000, $50,000 a year and you making $250,000 to $300,000 a year. This is the difference between you calling up 10 carriers and signing up 7 of them, and you calling up 50 carriers and only getting 4 or 5 of them signed up. This is the difference between getting your 5 carriers at the end of the week and making $3,000 a week, because you book them what? 4 loads each per week, right? And the loads are averaging what? $1,400 on your load fees. You're getting 10%. What does that equal to? $3,000 a week, y'all. The next week you add 5 more, you add $6,000 a week. The next week you add 5 more, you add $9,000 a week. The next week you add 5 more. Now you got to do what? You got to go out there and hire yourself some what? Dispatch agents. And you're going to break them off what? 60%, and you keep 40%. They get 6% of the load fee, you get 4% of the load fee. Now your dispatch agent, you're going to give each of them what? 5 owner operators to manage, which should allow them to do what? Make at least $2,400 a week. And allow you to make what off of them? You see how that works?
Yeah.
This business ain't that hard. But it does require you to stay focused on very specific things and do them in specific manners and orders to make it work for you. You got to raise yourself to a level of sales and excitement level, because you have to transfer that over to your client, over to your potential client. A lot of people ask me all the time, how in the world did you get 317 carriers under contract? Because I'm an exciting type of person. I make it exciting for them. I make them see and understand how I can take them from being, a $60,000 a year carrier to being a $2 million a year carrier. You got to be able to show that to them. And if you're following these steps, and if you're using this the way you should be, there is no reason why you all shouldn't be able to do the same. Is everybody seeing that?
Yep.
Okay? Because remember, these are live loads. It's not stuff we're making up. But I'm not making this stuff up. Okay? This is how it's done. And believe it or not, I only use 2 load boards. Well, 3, but the other one's not really a load board. It's more of a lane type board, but it's not a load board. I only use these 2 load boards. One you see here that you all have access to, and the other one, which is our truckers pan. They're the only 2 load boards I use. And I find all the freight I ever want to find. Okay? Now, if you want to know more about how to use the load boards, we have a video on load board training too. So y'all can go back and look at those also too. At some point in time, we will have a how-to series on how to do this as well. But tonight, that was our how-to series on the 3rd step in the process, your dispatch agreement and your profile sheet. Anybody have any questions on this 3rd step of the process?
Yeah, I got a question. How we gain access to these load boards? I know in the beginning it said that we're supposed to have, you already got the login for us once we paid, but where do we get the login from?
It's in your back office site.
All right.
All right. When you go to your back office and you look for the load board, don't just click, actually read it. Okay? I'm not going to spill it on here live because these videos are broadcast live. But you click on the load board, your back office site, and it takes you over to the placement holder. Read it before you click on it to go to the load board, because it tells you what the password and the username are. Okay? The ones that don't have it, you don't need it. Now, a lot of the privatized load boards won't have it because you don't need it. In privatized load boards are loads that are the company load boards that everybody don't have access to, but if you know someone who's got access, you easily get in, right? Which I have access, so you all can just walk right in there. You see what I'm saying? I'm giving you all, I'm putting you all up on game, as they say. It's basically what I'm doing. You know, I'm basically giving you all the introduction to areas that most people don't have access to. Okay, so if you're looking at your dispatcher tools and resources, you'll notice that when you look at your placement holders, it's got everything that you need. Okay, and if you're looking for the other 981 load boards, other than the paid subscription one, on this Rolodex, we give you access to 26 load boards. There's about 26 load boards on this Rolodex, right? But we tell you all that we give y'all access to more than 100. Get access to the other 90 plus 100 load boards, you're going to look for this one right here. You're going to look for this, Mobile Express. You're going to click on it. It's going to take you right over to it. And then you go right here, you just click the link, because if you read it, here's what this criteria, view loads, free access. You're going to click on it. It's going to take you over. You just click right here where it says company. Well, whatever company you want to look at, you got a whole bunch of, so all company load boards. You got One Transport, you got Action Express, you got a lot of well-known companies. I'm here too. You got Blue Ribbon Transport, you got Snyder, you got what else you got here that you all might, you got Crescent, some other stuff you all might recognize. All the Landstars are in here. You got Landstar, DRB, Landstar DCM, Landstar Ranger, Landstar CWT, Landstar TCS, Landstar System, Landstar Transportation Logistics. You got all of them. And like I said, you just click on one of them. Right here, you click what you're looking for. If you just want to look at all of them, you move this out of the way here. Go down here, you click search. It's going to pull up all the Landstar loads. See that right there? Okay, some of them are going to have the rates, some are not. You have to call them up ones that don't have the rates. If you want to look at another company's loads, you want to look at Maverick. Heard of them? Search. Going to pull up what of those they have. They got a couple of loads on here. 840, 234 miles. That's pretty good. 405 miles. 1,400. That's pretty good. Some are going to have a lot of loads. Some are going to have, just whatever they have. You're looking at some of the other ones that you all might be more than familiar with. RWI, that's another one that a lot of people are familiar with. They got quite a few loads out there. Some will have the rates, some won't, so you got to call them up. find out what some loads are paying, what other loads are paying. Got Snyder. You can find the Snyder loads. Snyder National. There's some Snyder loads on here. And these are loads that everybody don't have access to. Okay. You know, you don't generally get access to Snyder loads and that type of stuff just by going and looking them up. But we give you access to them. You call Snyder and say, hey, what you got paid on this load? What you got paid on that load? Things of that nature. And you've got more than 100 load boards that you have access to, including the 26 ones that we give you that are paid subscription load boards. All right. Does everybody get that now?
Yep.
All right. Just not going to find this type of stuff in all of these other platforms. I'm not downing them. I'm just telling you what we have and why we are different. Okay. This is what we consist of every week. We're right here. Monday night, how to train. Tomorrow night, it is spot training. Spot training is a little bit different than how to train. Spot training is when we may go over how to actually, you know, create your invoices and things like that. That's called spot training, little spot training stuff on how to you know, book your carriers out for the entire week. You know, spot training. How to, you know, spot short loads and create and find what's called and create your own dedicated runs. That's called spot training. How they, you know, how to find little short loads and then you connect them and then you put your carrier on those same loads every week. You know, when you kind of when they run just like a 3-load run, you know, in one area. You know, like in Florida, I like to stay in Florida, and I sometimes show you all how you can find a load like let's say going from Tallahassee, picking up the Coca-Cola bottling plant here at 5:30 in the morning. It's going to Live Oak, 39 miles away, but it's paying $350. Then when you get to Live Oak, you can pick up a load that's leaving right out of that same plant, a bottled water load that's going down to Alachua, which is 79 miles, and paying $680. Then when you get to Alachua, you can roll down the hill 2 miles to the Coca-Cola bottling plant there in Alachua, pick up a load going back to Tallahassee, which is 104 miles. That's paying $860. Now that's $1,787 on 3 loads you just ran in one day, and you back at home at night sleeping your bed. And you can run those loads 5 days a week. My entire last year of running as an owner operator, those are the only loads I ran. I never left Florida. Home every night, averaging $1,700, almost $1,800 per day, and not spending more than $500 a week on fuel. This is how you want to, this type of value you want to bring to your own operation. You want to show them how you want to bring up to them, look, I know you like to run long runs because you think that's paying you more money. In actuality, it's not. Because you're spending more money on fuel, it's taking you longer to complete those loads, so you're only running 3 to 4 loads per week. Well, actually, you can run 3 loads per day on short runs and bring home almost $1,500 a day. A minimum of $1,000 a day. And there are loads like that all over the place. Not just Florida, but same thing in Texas, Louisiana. There are loads like that all over the place. Okay, but you got to know how to find them and know how to connect them and present them, so that they can. That's what's called load management. Okay. All right. Training for tonight. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all got something out of it. As always, we appreciate you all joining us each and every week. Join us back here tomorrow night for Tuesday night spot training from 8 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. For those of you who are not members of our network, for those of you who are on Facebook, who have joined us on Facebook, let me say to you all, I appreciate you all joining us. Join us here, 3 nights a week, and on Saturdays from 10:15 until 1:15 for all of our live operational training. If you want to become a member of our platform. If you want to learn how to book freight from home and make money booking freight from home, you can go to our website at mydispatcher.org. Here it is right here, mydispatcher.org homepage. Once you get there, you scroll down and you should see a video on the very first page. Underneath this video, you'll see where it says to enroll. Click here. Click that enrollment link, and that will take you over to our automated enrollment page where you can enroll with any debit or credit card in the individual enrollment plan. If you want to see our veterans discounts, you can click off of that. It'll show you our veterans discount and all of the other enrollment plans that you can enroll in as well, including our franchisee opportunity. All right, before I go, any questions before I go? Any questions on tonight's training?
Yes, I have a question about straight dispatcher. Are we able to use straight dispatcher on every load board or just
No. No.
okay.
To find out what load boards it is compatible with, you're gonna go to the little section over here. Let me show y'all here. You go to this section within your browser, you little 3 lines over there, you're gonna pull up your add-ons. You're gonna click right there where it says your add-ons, and it's gonna pull up Freight Dispatch, which is right there, right? You see it? Right? You're gonna click on that, and then you're gonna put down here, hold on, right here, manage. There we go. You're gonna click it, and it's gonna show you the details. Right now, this is available with that load board, our that load board, Trucker's Edge, 123 load board, Trucker's Path load board, Direct Freight load board. More load boards coming in. It used to be available with there it is, Trucker's Path. I'm sorry, with Trucker's Path and Direct Freight. So those are the load boards that it is currently available with. Now, if you want it to be available, if you have a load board that you want to try and make this compatible with, all you simply got to do is this. You're gonna go over here to where your Freight Dispatch, the emblem is right here. You're gonna click on it and see up here where it says request load board, right? You're gonna click that, and it's going to open up your email browser. And you are going to copy and paste the load board you want him to try and make that compatible with. You're gonna send it to them, okay? And you're gonna see it right there. It comes up, and you're gonna copy and paste it in there. You're gonna explain to him, hey, this load board I'm requesting, and you're gonna give him like a little reason why you want that load board. You know, what some of the features are, why you need the load board, and then he will get to work on making that compatible. Got it?
Cool beans.
All right. And
I have a question.
yes.
Hey, is it do you think it's a good idea to like get carriers that just recently got their authorities like a month, 2 months ago, or would it be a waste of time?
It's never a waste of time, okay? Get carriers like that, because here's the thing what I would suggest. Get as many carriers as you can. All the carriers that I don't sign up are hot shots, sprinter vans, box trucks, things like that. But if they're driving a regular flatbed, reefer, dry van, I'll sign them up. And then I make suggestions to them. Now, after you got them signed up and you find the load, but then the brokers are saying, well, he hasn't been running long enough or whatever. If you see that to be a persistent problem, then you want to have a consultation with your carrier, right? Right?
Right.
You know, say to them, say, hey, look, I think you'll find a lot more loads and you make a lot more money if you sign on with someone that's already had the authority for quite a while. What just happened?
Okay.
And this is one of the reasons why we have this networking site. Because you all can go within your back office and say, hey, who has a carrier authority who is actually signing on operators onto the authority? Because you have a lot of people that's had the authority for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But they're not really using it. But they can sign someone else onto the authority and collect what? 27%, 25%, 30%. Because when you do that, what you're doing is people are actually getting the authority, but they don't have a truck. They're not running trucks or anything. But they get people who actually own their trucks who have either young authorities or whatever for whatever reason don't want to pay the insurance. They want to sign on to their authority and run those under their authority, and then that authority holder is paying them 73 1/3% or 80%. They give you 20%. Because that's all Landstar is. In case y'all didn't know that, right? Landstar is just an authority holder, and all of their carriers are owner operators who are using Landstar's authority, right? Same thing. You have a lot of small, authority owners that would do that. So then you can make those suggestions to those carriers, and then you're fulfilling your purpose of what? An owner business manager. Well, that's what you are. You're there to help them to manage the business versus just find them, right?
Right.
And, exactly. And these are the little things, like I said, that those are literally the difference between some of you all making, $40, $50, $60,000 a year, and other ones you all making, $200, $300, $500,000 a year. It's those little work ethic things that's going to allow you to make more money. Okay, so just work on becoming a better logistics entrepreneur, and that's why our platform is geared the way it's geared. That's why we don't just do classes. Everyone else does. All right.
Yeah, Calvin, I was having a problem earlier today with my license key for the dispatch.
Contact Mr. Khalid Hodge.
Yeah, I did that earlier. He and I had a conversation going back and forth, but at the end, he never got back to me at the end. Maybe he'll get back to me tomorrow, but he hasn't got back to me
Trust
yet.
me, he will get in contact with me. Do you know how to contact him?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, the easiest way to contact Mr. Khalid is through where?
I contacted him through email.
That's not the easiest way. The easiest way to contact him is through chat group.
The chat group.
Yeah, go to your Facebook chat group. Remember, we put you all into the private chat group, and that is the easiest way to contact him. Give me an example here if I can find it. Give you all a quick example. Well, go to the Facebook chat group. Now, for those of you who are not members, if you're on Facebook Live, you cannot get into our chat group if you're not a subscription member. Okay, so I get a lot of requests. Hey, I want to join your chat group. Okay, what's your enrollment email address? Oh, I'm not enrolled, but you can't get in the chat group. Okay, that's a feature just for the enrolled members. Diamond, did you get in? I see you say I'm waiting to get in. I thought I admitted everyone.
Yes, I got in.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure. I just see it pop up there. And I want to make sure you got in. All right. This is the chat group. This is one of the chat groups. We have 3 of them. When one gets full, we'll start another one. This is actually the newest one. As you can see, we got a whole bunch of people in here. Sure, I can see a lot of y'all in here, a lot of new people all in this one. And y'all can see here, y'all share a lot of information. Okay. But the best way to contact Mr. Khalid Hodge is to come out here in the chat. You start typing his name. KHA. You start typing his name, he will pop up at Khalid. There he is right there. Bam. All you gotta do is just click on it and you just type in, have a problem with blah 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 blah, or try to get in touch with you, blah 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 blah, and he'll respond right away. Because like me, his chat group is on his what? Cell phone. And every time you put it in the chat group, it pops up right there. Tells you. So he always has his cell phone with him, just like I do. So when you pop in something to say at, it's gonna pop up. Now, if you at me all the time, I may not answer all the time. Because like anything else, I have a life, and my wife tells me sometimes put that thing down. So, especially when y'all try to act me at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, that's not a good thing to do. Like, Rose, don't look at me, midnight else. So keep it in mind. Just kind of be considerate of, and not just me, but if you already in the chat group rules, it's not a good idea to start, direct messaging members at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 a.m. in the morning. If you come to the chat group and you just pose a question or something, and if someone's there, they will answer. But don't specifically go, at such person at 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning. Kind of respect the family time. Same thing with you all. I know you all, sometimes you're sleepy, you don't jump up and start, on Facebook at 2 o'clock in the morning. Or on a Sunday, when you're trying to have some downtime, you deal with the family. Be respectful of the other members of the chat group. Be respectful of the downtime and the family time and the privacy. Now, if you're in the chat group and other people are there and they're active, yeah, just go in there and pose a question. If somebody asks you, great. Have a conversation, whatever y'all want to do. But you all know what I mean. Okay? All right. That's going to do it for tonight. We ran about 2 hours, actually an hour and a half almost, which is pretty good. Our normal time is about 45 minutes to an hour, but we had a pretty good session tonight. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Hope everybody returns back tomorrow night for the spot training. And then on Wednesday night, remember, it's all Q&A Wednesday. So just remember, write down your questions for Wednesday. Don't come in Wednesday night and say, all right, let's get started. Nobody has any questions. Okay? But then after
I already started my list of questions.
Exactly. And then after we shut it down at 11 o'clock, people are ringing my phone. Hey, I got a question. So, that's why we have Wednesday Q&A. So y'all can ask all the questions you want. All right? All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe out there.
All right, you too.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
How's that trying?